The goal today is to just keep 6 kids ages 8 and under happy. You would think this would be easy at the happiest place on earth, but the happiest place on earth has long lines, a hot sun, and siblings to bicker with.
We made it to Magic Kingdom! And we're sitting by the castle. Look. There it is in the background! You like it, bud? Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?
Wait, are you in the amusement park?
Yeah, we're in Magic Kingdom right now. Hi, Sienna.
Hi.
Are you excited too?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just waiting to go inside, where all the rides are.
Un, deux, trois.
Right there. Open that up.
Hey, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I better get in line. This is the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, first thing in the morning.
Natalie and I are not riding Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
We're not standing in line
to ride it. We ride it after. They can stand in line and we'll just hang out with Afton and Kylie. Kylie, let's go ride the carousel. Ready, Kylie?
The carousel is always a big win for the kids, so we definitely have to do the carousel.
We're about to ride Little Mermaid. Woohoo!
It's way easier to keep the kids happy when you know where to go and have someone who knows the best rides.
It's great to have Natalie here with me because she's just taking me to all these places. I don't know where I'm going. She's just charging forward, leading the way. It's wonderful.
Natalie is an expert when it comes to keeping the kiddos happy.
Did you like it? Do you want to ride on that one?
We were originally going to go on Dumbo, but called an audible when Kylie saw Tomorrowland Speedway.
Kylie specifically requested Tomorrowland Speedway because she likes the cars. You excited?
Yeah.
And we only crashed into someone else once. We also got crashed into by Natalie and Afton once, too. 2 happy babies!
Waiting to go see a parade, huh?
Parades always make babies happy.
We're sitting by the trash can for some shade.
And while the kids are fine with just the characters,
See it coming?
I feel disappointed that they aren't throwing candy.
Look, there's Mickey over there. You see Mickey? Yeah. There he is. Yeah, there's Donald. Mickey's up there, huh?
It's great to see ya.
Back to standing in line with the other kids. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has all sorts of fun things to do in line, which is definitely a positive, but not nearly enough to cover the length of the line. But for those of us who didn't have to wait in line, we are extremely happy to just ride the ride as soon as we are eligible for the parent swap.
We get to do Seven Dwarfs Mini Mine Train! Woo! Are you excited to go?
Yes.
Really? Are you excited?
Are you excited?
That's good too.
Evelyn is happy because she gets to ride it twice. And I know that keeping my husband happy is not the point of this, but I would just like to point out that he is very happy to cross off a long-lined roller coaster first thing in the morning. It is very important to him to ride every single roller coaster. And Natalie is happy to finally see her husband on the ride.
Loved it! Do you love it, Sienna? Yeah?
You liked it until the
Grayson,
very
what do
end.
you think?
You liked it until the very
You
end.
liked it? Well, they finally got done riding the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and now we're gonna ride on Peter Pan. Peter Pan!
I'm not really sure why we have a moment of unhappiness here. But Peter Pan should cheer her up. Getting to fly around in a ship that is meant to sail on water is enough to cheer anyone up. And then just as we are about to take flight and explore Neverland, our ship stops.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. We're stuck in Neverland! We're stuck!
Happiness meter is dropping.
May I have your attention? Please remain seated. This ride has stopped temporarily and will resume motion at any time.
Okay.
Please remain seated for your own safety. Thank you.
Fortunately, there's no need to evacuate and we continue our Neverland journey. The happiness may continue!
Now they're driving the boat.
Then we realize that the other children have not experienced the joy of a parade yet.
Beauty and the Beast.
So we make sure to hit the biggest parade of them all. And in case you're wondering, this parade doesn't throw out potentially anaphylactic-inducing treats either. My inner child is very disappointed. This parade has all the characters, and even though Kylie has already seen a parade, she is easily the most excited of the children about this parade. The parade is a win. The children happiness meter is at an all-time high. My happiness meter, somewhere in the middle. The heat, the crowds, and once again, no candy. Now it's off to experience more fun, and that requires another long line.
Ready to ride Barnstormer. It's been a fun day. We just saw a parade. It's hot though. The breeze feels good. The bands feel good. And we've been eating a lot of food.
Barnstormer is a little tricky because the smaller children have to ride with an adult, which means older children might have to ride by themselves. Sienna's happiness meter plunges at this point. I try to save it. I offer the front row as a peace offering.
But that means she has to go in the very front row. That's not a bad trade-off, right?
I know it's a poor substitute, but it's all I have to offer. Fortunately, I think it's enough to keep the meter out of the red.
Here we go! Oh, up we go! Up, 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 up! Alright, ready? There we go!
The ride itself brings much happiness and joy.
That was fun, huh?
I like it.
It even brings Sienna happiness.
Good.
Liked it?
Splash pad always equals happiness.
We would be cold the whole day.
I don't think you're gonna be cold, buddy. It's way too hot out. Grayson doesn't want to, so the girlies are drying off, cooling off. I would like to get in the water. I just don't want to get my shoes wet. Now we're finally gonna ride Dumbo, and this time we get to do it with the whole group. Before we were in line, and then we got out of line to go ride the car ride. Now we're back in line.
Because we abandoned Dumbo for the Speedway earlier, we have to now ride Dumbo. And to make up for the seating mess with Barnstormer, I hop onto an elephant with Sienna. Happiness and balance has been restored.
There's Grandma down there! Oh, look, there's Grayson and Colton. You see Grayson and Colton?
All children have an adult buddy to share the experience with.
Oh, everyone's up. Oh, now we're going down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bounce, 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 bounce. That was a pretty short ride for such a long line.
Space Mountain is the moment that really tests the boundaries of happiness for the kids.
All right, now we're headed to Space Mountain, and this is the ride that my mom rode when she was a kid. So it's kind of her anticipated ride. I'm excited to experience this with her because I don't think I got to ride it when I was a kid. I think I was probably too little or too scared. Probably too scared.
Grayson can't wait. His happiness high. Sienna wants to ride it, but is terrified. Panic sets in. We tell her repeatedly that she doesn't have to ride it. She still wants to. Now what do? She is inflicting unhappiness on herself. The happiness meter is confused. Happy for bravery, sad for anxiety. At this moment, she's both. Grandma and Grayson are happy.
What do you think, Grayson?
I liked it.
You liked it? Just got done riding Space Mountain. Grandma's favorite ride ever.
And I liked it.
Did ya? I did too. We're gonna go ride the other side.
And I saw some kids that is
Sienna's still deciding if she liked it.
that did not like it.
After the mixed reviews on Space Mountain, we opt to ride something everyone will love. Everyone has to love It's a Small World.
It's a small world, baby!
No, it's a big world.
Small world.
Big.
It's big. What's
Big.
that world? Okay,
big
it's called Spig World.
No, it's a big world.
Spig World. We're gonna go explore Spig World.
No, big world.
I think that's like a small pig.
Sienna is all smiles again.
This song is gonna be stuck in our heads all day long.
It's a Small World does not disappoint. Smiles, laughing, and happiness all around, both from the humans and from the dolls. There are so many dolls.
Flying bird with a hot air balloon on it.
I think it's alright. You liked it? Did you like it? Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh is next. While the ride is sure to create some smiles, I brace myself for another long, unbearable line.
It's my beautiful house.
Alright, come on guys.
Hey, come on, guys.
And then, I see it! The line is one never-ending playground. Magic Kingdom, you are keeping my kids happy. And that is what I paid for. That is what I paid a lot of money for. However, my kids are pretty good at entertaining themselves in line regardless.
This time I get to ride a ride with the love of my life! Winnie the Pooh!
He's the love of your life.
My happiness is at an all-time high during this ride. I'm sitting by the love of my life and my kids are happy.
Kinda liked it.
Pirates is next on the docket for happiness.
It might seem like it's the end of the day, and that's because it is, and we're tired, and now we're riding on Pirates. Yo-ho!
At this point in the day, the happiness ranges amongst the kids, but we are all smiles as we set off on our pirate journey.
Excited to ride, Sienna?
Yeah, and I'm also nervous.
Are you excited? Evelyn, you excited? Alright, go get on. Grandma's gonna get wet. That part of the boat is wet.
Oh, are you okay?
There's Smile.
Mama. I'll go over the sheep.
The pirates please most of the children, but it does not win them all over.
Kylie! What do you think? Wait, guys. You like that? Sienna, what did you think? No, you didn't like it.
Happiness is easily restored with bright flashing lights.
Illuminated. deceased princess. She lives!
Yes.
Wake up, sleeping beauty.
And when their Grammy buys them some light up fairy wings, happiness is guaranteed. It becomes a certainty when Daddy helps each of them to fly through the air.
Look, she's flying!
The only thing left for final visual happiness is fireworks. The fireworks are amazing and definitely bring happiness to the kids, which is why there are so many people pressed into every nook and cranny that I am legitimately concerned about someone being trampled. But as long as you ignore the sea of people, happiness! And since the children don't think about such things, happiness!
We've watched the fireworks show, and now we're gonna go ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Whew, we're burning the candle at both ends now.
Just to make sure we soak every last bit of happiness out of the park, we go to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
And that one was awesome. That's probably my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom, for sure. We're riding this magic carpet ride. We're getting tired. This is just an extra bonus thing. We're on a magic carpet ride.
Together.
Magic Carpet Ride didn't have a line, so it seems like an easy boost of happiness.
You know, you guys smile. Whoever you are.
Oh, we're gonna get wet!
This ride sprays you!
What does the magic scarab do?
It sprays you, apparently. I don't want to get sprayed.
It's magical though, and that means happiness!
Oh, no!
Yeah. Yes, I
so
did.
Bouncy. You had a magical ride with me? Aww. Hey, buddy. Right now, everybody is riding Haunted Mansion. This is probably going to be our last ride of the night. And since everyone is riding right now, we're hanging out with Kylie. She's sleeping. And then Grayson and I are going to ride it together. You want to ride it with me, bud? It's just going to be me and him in the Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion is our last ride of the day. If we are trying to make happiness the priority, I'm not sure why we want this to be the last ride of the day.
And it doesn't seem haunted. Dancing ghosts.
Yeah, that's haunted.
No, it isn't.
Lightning sounds echo through the hall. Whenever candlelight's flicker, whether this haunted room actually stretching, or is it your imagination?
It's a risky move. Grayson, for the first time all day, has a dropping happiness meter. It is testing even the happiest of the happy. As we cross the finish line, we pick an unhappy ride.
I kind of don't like it. You want me to put my arm around you? Yeah.
This warning, the spirits
Okay.
materialize. The literary world has ever known.
Kind of scary. What do you think, Sienna? You didn't like it?
I don't believe all hope is lost, though. We still have the walk out of the park to regain the happy meter. The first reboot of happiness is seeing Evelyn with her new pirate sword, and watching Evelyn the pirate study her sleeping sister in such a pirate manner is enough to make anyone happy again. Our children are wiped out, but Evelyn has embraced her exhaustion by sleeping with her pirate sword on top of her face.
It's been a fun day at Magic Kingdom. Now we're going home. First we have to take a stupid ferry.
All in all, I am going to believe that the tired proves their happiness, and they are all having sweet, sweet dreams. We had more happy moments than sad. So no, I don't think this is the happiest place on earth. But It is a happier place on Earth. And my kids were smiling more often than not. I believe any place can be the happiest. It all depends on what you make of it and who you share it with. I call today a win.